Hello there, how you doing today? This is 10 minutes with Carol. Welcome, and I appreciate your interest in my videos. On this episode of the show, we're going to be concluding on the series we started in episode 1, which is the fastest way to start making money now. And then there's the bonus of the hot business idea that I discovered that I want to share. On last episode of the show, I finally shared that business and I finally concluded on the fastest way to start a business now. And on this episode of the show, I'm just going to round up on the hot business idea that I shared in last episode. If you've not seen those episodes of the show, I encourage that you do that. At the end of this video, I'm going to be linking to episode 2 and 3 of it, so you might want to start from episode 1 if you've not seen it. So yes, we're just going to get into it today. The hot business really is used clothing for women specifically, and I'm talking about dresses, tees for women, joggers, skirts, corporate wears, blazers, and all that. That's what I'm talking about. Of course, we have used clothing for men, but like I said in one of the episodes of the show, I said women are emotional buyers, men not so much. So, and I'm focusing on hot, what is hot, right? And so the area of focus is used clothing for women, right? Now we know about the business. The next thing we want to think about is it worth my time? Is it something that I should do? Is it profitable? That's what this video wants to talk about. And I'm hoping that in this video, I'm going to be concluding on this particular topic today. And then in the next episode of the show, we're going to address something different. So let's get into it. When you're talking about profitability, for me, it starts with demand, right? If you want to start a business, you want to pick what business is right for you. It starts with demand. Are people demanding for that particular product that you want to sell? What is the demand like? You understand? And for this particular business, I already addressed it in the previous episode why I think that it is very hot. Selling it is not the problem. The attraction to used clothing for women, and we're talking about used UK clothing and used US clothing, and even other countries, China and all that, but definitely these pages, they focus on UK and US clothing. The attraction to this clothing is that they offer quality for much less the price. That's the attraction to us women, and usually everyone that I know wants to wear, something that is of quality, but we really don't want to cover that much money for it. Most Nigerians don't. We have the elites, but most Nigerians don't. So we already confirmed that the demand is high. The demand is very high. When I actually started saying that I wanted to share this hot business idea I discovered, I just stopped from the point of view of the sales, how well it's moving, and what I saw, how well people are selling it on Instagram, but I had not check the details of the business, and now I have. And honestly, one thing, it costs a lot of money to get into it, to get a bill of those items, whether it is dresses, whether it is teas, whether it is whichever. We're talking about 150 to 200k. The person that gave me this information deals in tops for women, blouses, tees and all that, but especially blouses. And she said that it takes between 150 to 200 to get a bill. How many people have that kind of money to start a business? So I'm looking at it that if you want to start this business, if you're interested, you have to be someone who is already working, who already has some kind of savings to put into the business. And then we looked at the profitability. I mean, the profits this time, not profitability, the profits. It depends on where we all are in our lives, at the moment. But for me, I would say that so much effort goes into it that the profit doesn't balance up for me, in terms, especially in this economy right now where naira has devalued a lot. You want a business that can give you a lot more for a lot less effort. But this one, you have to go get the bill, and once you get the bill, you're going to have to sort the clothes. you know, first grade, second grade, third grade, and you're only going to bring first grade to the internet. Some people might bring second grade, but if you really want people to be buying from you, people don't want to buy nonsense simply because it's used clothing. People want quality. That's one that looks like, oh, it has never been worn. That's what people want. So you only be able to pick the first grade out of it. So we're talking about, say you have 300 items now in the bill, right? And then you pick out like 100 that is first grade, and the rest you have second grade, third grade. You take that to the market, like the person said, to go do clearance sale, while you said the first grade ones on Instagram, so everybody is rushing it and all that. So the other ones don't sell for that, you know, they don't have high demand, and they don't sell well, they don't give much profit. So most of your profits you'll find in this first grade that you've picked out, which will be how much really. When she said it, she was saying, say okay, you carry a bag for like 200, you could, and you get 100 that are first grade, right? You said that 100, say maybe 3,000 per one, because it has to be very cheap. Otherwise nobody is interested in used clothing if it's not, you know, very cheap or affordable, you know. So you sell it for 3,000 naira, she tops, now talking about tops, and then you get 300,000 naira from a bill of 200,000. The clearance sale now, maybe that one will cover for adverts, because this person runs every one of them that is dealing in this business on Instagram, run advert. Every one of them that I found them through sponsored post, through Facebook advertising on my Instagram newsfeed. That's where I found all of them. So everyone is growing their page and selling the product by regularly advertising. So you remove money from adverts there. And she also talked about ironing the clothes. A top is 150. You know, to iron one top is 150. So you calculate that. So when you look at the expenses that goes into it, that the regular advertising, the paying for ironing and all that, and then doing clearance sale, because you have to take the remainders of the clothes now to the markets to go do that clearance sale and get your money back. When I looked at it, I discovered that for me, the time that goes into it and the profit is going to give me is not profitable enough for me to be interested, because I was interested when I brought it on, when I was talking about it. I was interested, but now that I've gathered enough information, not so much. But it is still a good business for somebody who, if you're working and you need a part-time business, because this woman that talked to me about it, that gave me all the details that I needed, she said when she was working, she was doing it just on weekend, you know, and now she's been able to grow her page a bit to, I think, 7,000 plus followers. So she doesn't advertise as much. When she brings, now she has some customers, you get. So but it takes time to grow. It takes time to grow the business. But when you've grown it, I guess you can reduce the amount you spend on advertising, or how often you do advertising. But the business, in terms of profitability, is not for everybody. That's what I'm sharing today. For me, and for most people, I'm thinking that the money that goes into it to invest in it, and the time it requires, and everything, the expenses that goes into running it, is not something as viable as I expected when I was screaming about the business. Okay, so that's my take on it. But know that the selling technique that I shared in this series is something that you can use to sell anything. So thrift items or thrift clothing may not be it for you, but then you can use it, that same technique, marketing technique, to sell something else. For me, I will encourage that you look for somebody who is dealing in something, say maybe in an area of female clothing, shoes, bags, and then create your own page selling the same thing. Partner with this person, and you can use their own product information to advertise in your own page. And then once you have a customer, you simply just send the customer to this person, give the person the details of, your partner the details of the person, and they just set up everything and they do shipping, and all you do is just collect profit. You add profit to yours, because all the shoes I see on Instagram, the bags and all that, they don't all have fixed price. Some people could be selling something for 10,500 and some are selling it for 13,000, and people still buy. Everybody have their own followers that they sell to. You understand? So you can do something like that. It's easy. You don't have to stock products, and then you just collect your profit and go. If you ask me, I like very easy breezy businesses that give you money. So that's it. That's where we're going to be rounding up today. Don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up. Please and please don't hesitate to send me your feedbacks. I'll appreciate your feedbacks. If there's something you want me to discuss, if there's something you want me to change, if there's something you want me to adjust. I feel that this is a new channel, and eventually I'm going to adjust a few things, of course. But your feedback is appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. And that's it for today. Bye.